Welcome back to ELA. Today we are going to be taking a closer look at one of the incredible slaves that we learned about in our last lesson, Henry Box Brown. So I have an article that is attached to our lesson that everyone is going to read in, it's a Google Doc, so you can read it right online, print it up if you need to. And this is going to give us some more details about his amazing story and his escape to Philadelphia inside of this small wooden box. So let's read his story, and then you guys will reread on your own and answer the attached questions. Henry Box Brown. After his wife and children were sold and shipped away to another state in 1848, Virginia-born Henry Brown decided to escape slavery by any means necessary. With the help of a free black and a white shopkeeper, he hatched a desperate plan to ship himself from Richmond to Philadelphia in a wooden crate. On March 23, 1849, Brown wedged himself into a 3-by-2-foot box labeled dry goods and settled in for a long journey via wagon, steamboat, and railroad to the home of abolitionist James Miller McKim. So they put him inside a box. They labeled it dry goods. That's like types of food that don't need to be refrigerated. And then he stayed inside the box, and the box was getting shipped to an abolitionist. Now remember, we know abolitionists are people that hate slavery, and a lot of them helped on the Underground Railroad and helped slaves escape. So this guy was going to receive the box knowing that Henry Brown was inside of it, and he was going to help rescue Henry Brown once he made it on his trip. Hello, Pearl. All right, so, and we know that in this box, he's going to be traveling on a wagon, he's going to be riding in a steamboat, and he's also going to be riding on the railroad. All right. He only had a few biscuits and some water as supplies. And during one leg of the trip, his crate was placed upside down on the deck of a steamship. Oh my gosh, so when he was on a boat, when they put the crate, instead of putting it right side up, so he was sitting up like how Miss E's sitting right now inside the box, scrunched up, they put it upside down, so he was like doing a handstand inside of the box. Brown was left sitting on his head for 90 minutes, his eyes swelling as if they would burst from their sockets. He nearly passed out before two unsuspecting passengers flipped the box over to use it as a seat. Oh wow, see you guys, you can't stay upside down on top of your head for too long, because then all the blood from inside of your body is going to rush up to your head, and that's not good. So he was about to faint, but luckily some people, not even knowing he was inside of there, they took the box, they flipped it over and sat on it to play a game of cards. So he got super lucky. Brown arrived safely in Philadelphia after 27 grueling hours inside the cramped confines of the box. That means that those hours were so long and difficult because he was so scrunched up inside that box. His incredible story made him a minor celebrity in New England, but he was soon forced to flee the country after the passage of the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850. I think we spoke about this law, or you learned about it in one of your activities. The law in 1850 said that it was illegal to help slaves that had escaped, and that slaves that had escaped to the north could still be in trouble. So Henry Box Brown had to leave the United States. He had to leave America. Box Brown later spent several years in Great Britain, in England, hosting a stage act that documented his escape. So he did a show over there about his escape. He eventually returned to the United States in 1875 and worked as a magician. As part of each show, he would climb into the same wooden crate that had once carried him to freedom. Okay, so when he came back to America and became a magician, his special act that he would do was showing the people how he would get inside the box and hide, like how he did when he escaped. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed some more information about Henry Box Brown. Reread the article and then answer your questions. All right, good job.